we've absolutely nailed it and made the absolute best gaiter. So we went and grabbed the sample, and that's kind of where the gaiter journey started. And we knew as soon as we started to build this gaiter that we wanted to build the absolute best gaiter on the market and make it so there's replaceable straps, so it's not just like a one and done type thing, and be able to integrate to the back of the boot and do something that nobody's ever done before. So it took a long 2 years of product development, testing, trial and error, but I think that we finally did it and made the absolute best for fit, feel, and performance. Hey guys, today I wanted to do a little bit of a rundown on gaiters. This year in particular, I've made the mistake a few different times of not bringing my gaiters or just forgetting them at home, and I've definitely paid the consequences for it. With that being said, part of those reasons why I say that they're so important is, even in this time of year, is dewy mornings. Like, I was up in Montana 2 weeks ago, and it was extremely wet morning. It was foggy all night, and I was walking through grass about this high, right up to my knee area, and my pants were completely wet, and therefore it made my boots completely wet. A lot of people forget about the big hole that's in the top of your boots, and that water can absolutely still come in through the top of that. And even though it may feel like it's coming down right from the top of your foot, like it's coming from the toe box, it's actually still coming down from the top of your sock. That moisture wicking sock is gonna bring that straight down, and gravity is just gonna pull that water down. And that's just kind of the main importance of this gaiter. It's gonna keep your feet 100% dry no matter what, if you're in the wet, dewy mornings here in the early fall, or whether you're in the little bit later snow hunts, just keeping water or snow out of the top of the boots and keeping your feet 100% dry. Just to kind of go over our little gaiter here a little bit, our gaiter is a little bit interesting. It's actually my favorite gaiter that I've ever worn. I've worn a lot of different brands, and this one is absolutely phenomenal. We use a 600D nylon material, so it's gonna be extremely abrasive resistant here at the bottom, which that's gonna take the most abuse just from walking through brush, grass, really anything, rocks that you bring this to. And then up here we have a two-way stretch material that's gonna be a little bit form-fitting to kind of the exact shape of your calf. And both of these are still gonna have a layer of waterproof membrane. So it still will be 100% waterproof. This is pretty sweet. I mean, I've worn this gaiter quite a bit now. I've been running the prototype samples for quite some time. We've had it out for a year now, so I've been running those as well. And I've worn it from anything from wet, dewy mornings all the way out to snow, and then even creek crossings. And every time that I've been wearing our gaiters, it's kept my feet dry, paired with the Gore-Tex boots. Another interesting thing about our gaiters that is a little bit different is we use a little bit of stretch nylon in here. And if you look right here at the top, we use a little bit of like a rubber material that's really grippy to the top of your pants. So anytime that I was wearing gaiters previously, because I'm a little bit taller, it's always got the gaiters sliding down on here. I hate going through and like halfway up a hill, I gotta pull up my gaiters just so it doesn't feel like they're hiking down, and that's gonna prevent that completely. And then one other interesting thing about our gaiters that is proprietary to us is we actually use strapless gaiter system. We call it the Integrated Gaiter Technology. So you can actually run this gaiter with a strap like this one here. So if your boots don't have the Integrated Gaiter Technology, you can still run it just with a strap, and this strap actually is replaceable. So with this system, it makes it extremely nice to be able to run this strapless. And to get this thing going in here, all you have to do is there's these two little tabs back here on the back of the gaiters, and there's these two little loops on the back of the boots. It's on a lot of our models now. It's not all of them, but it's on a lot of them. Anything with the IGT, which is the Integrated Gaiter Technology, should have those, but you just slide these right in here and then Velcro it back. I always try to do this when they're off my feet. It makes it a little bit tricky when you've got your boots already on, then you're trying to make all sorts of weird positions. But as soon as you have these Velcro straps tied in, then you're good to go. I actually, as soon as the snow hits, like, this is how my boots are all the time. Like, I just leave them with my gaiters on, and then I'll just go ahead and get these boots thrown on, get them all tied up. All right, so when you are doing this gaiter up, I try to get this really straight just because it makes it look a little bit better, and then it's gonna stay on a little bit better. And as soon as I get to this top buckle here, this one's a brand new set of gaiters, so I'm gonna get this to form fit to my exact calf shape, and then just kind of push this bunch over, and then there's this little pocket right here, and then that's what you're gonna do to stuff the excess of the strap. And then the most important part here is to get this extremely tight. And what that's gonna do when you get it extremely tight is it's gonna get more of a seal going right here, so that when you're walking through creeks or snow, then it's not coming up underneath this gaiter. As you can see, it's pretty tight right there, just to give you a little bit more of a seal. To kind of close out this video, gaiters are an extremely essential part of keeping your feet 100% dry and keeping that moisture, dirt, debris, everything out of the top of your boots. If you have any other questions about these gaiters or want to learn anything else about them, feel free to give us a call at CRISPI USA.